All right, here we go. Big Daddy Shan, day 1231. Park. So, I tried something new yesterday. All right. So, I went to Costco, got a fish, and, cut it up. But, when I was talking with Jill, it's like, oh, yeah, it'd be crazy. They put in like vegetables or, I remember I was thinking about doing the quinoa. Put it in there so he has some rice or whatever. But I'm like, why don't I just go mashed cauliflower? Looks like rice. There's like cauliflower rice. So I got the cauliflower, I got the broccoli, and then I put it in my refrigerator for like a week. And so yesterday, finally, I'm like, okay, I'm going to do it. And so I didn't realize when you chop up cauliflower and broccoli, it goes everywhere. So this is what I did. I put water. I was going to steam it, right? But I figure, I'm going to mash this stuff anyway. So I wanted to absorb as much water as possible. So I put it in the pot. There's like a little bit of water, and then I start putting it in the chopped up broccoli. It looked like sand, right? Like green sand. I'm like, that doesn't look like that much water. Starts boiling. Then I start putting in the chopped cauliflower. And then it looked like there wasn't enough water, right? So I'm like, okay. So I filled it up, most of it, and then just boiled the heck out of it, right? And then so when I just let it sit. Usually when you like boil it for a while, then the water will evaporate it. But there's so much water that didn't evaporate. So next thing you know, I have like, cauliflower broccoli soup. So what I did was I scooped it, drained it, and I started putting them in the different jars. And so, it was like about an inch and a half of the stuff. And so I filled up about maybe like 10 containers, right? So then I get to the fish part. Oh, I put a little bit of garlic in there too, right? Like a tablespoon of garlic. Mix it up, and then this tastes like garlic soup. So I what do you call it? That's the first government picture I saw in a long time. So I start chopping up that fish. So this time, instead of a $35 fish, I got a $30 fish. And then so since I put up the space in each of those jars, I filled up 9. I almost filled up 10 because I took some of the tops and stuck them in that one. Fine. But then I ate that one. And I'm like, huh. Okay, so here was my mistakes. I'm like, all right, I need to put something on it. Oh, here's what happened too. The leftover broccoli and cauliflower that I couldn't scoop out, and there's a bunch of water in there, so I just drank it like a soup. It tasted really good. I was like, oh, I could actually eat this, right? If I could lose weight off this, I totally would. So if you just boil the vegetables and put some garlic in it, it tastes perfectly fine, right? Who needs chicken soup? Oh, what if I put chicken in there? Okay, so I had the unmarinated salmon in there on top of this cauliflower concoction. And then so I'm like, oh, okay, let me get some soy sauce. So I put it up, like maybe like 3 or 4 swirls, right? And then I put like even more garlic on top. Because my idea was I was going to mix it up. But what happened is I realized that when you mix it up, the garlic looks just like the mashed cauliflower. And also all that soy sauce that you put in there, you got to eat it eventually. And then so I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? So first one, yeah, it's pretty salty. And so after that, I'm like, you know what? I don't need the soy sauce. I'm just going to eat it with the garlic. That tastes good. So in my refrigerator, I have a bunch of garlic salmon. And it tastes great. So they're playing soccer in the middle of the whole field, right? I'm fascinated by soccer because I'm watching how fast they run across this huge field where I'm like, you know, it takes me a while to like just walk around the thing and whatever, right? But these guys, they're on a constant sprint, and even after the constant sprint, they totally like, you know, could kick the ball hard. Oh, so, you know, when I was younger, thinking about how possible it is. When you're older, gosh, running that much and just, well, I don't know. It's fascinating. Do you hear those sirens? I think they're out to get me. Okay, I made the biggest mistake. I'm gonna sit right here for a second. So what happened was I was walking, and then, you know, it's like, you know, some guy was crossing the street, older man, and I figured, okay, you know, let him walk ahead of me. Small, oh gosh, oh, small sidewalk. He's walking super slow. I mean, I should have walked past him, but, you know, just let him go for like halfway around the block. I'll go up there. Anyways, it's walking etiquette. Yeah, I could have probably walked faster. I chose not to because it's easy like Sunday morning. All right, there you go. Day 12/31 in the books. So, you know, after walking around a little bit, and then all of a sudden my phone just lit up. So tomorrow's the last day of school, and a lot of the kids, you know, the ones that didn't work all the time, they're calling up, oh, do we have more time? What exactly time is it to be tomorrow? It's like, look, you should have been like those kids that finished in March or even April. But no, like, yeah, you try to call them during the year, you know, they never check in the classes, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, okay, look who's calling now. But anyways, about our thing today is trying new things, right? I'm a creature of habit. I enjoy eating the same stuff. I enjoy doing the same things. You know, just the comfort level. But like with that food, I tried something different. Maybe I got to stick some kale in there, right? I'm actually thinking about liquefying, you know, like kale, the broccoli stalks, or the, yeah, stuff like that. Like a lot of fiber stuff, so I could just drink it. But I'm not that motivated yet. And plus, you know, I had one of those ninja things, but then, you know, someone borrowed it and never brought it back. But yeah, I'm thinking about getting a Vitamix or something. I don't know. I just don't want to start making a bunch of fruit drinks. But vegetable ones, yeah, I think that'd be good, and drink my vegetables. Because then you can just chug it and not worry about it. But I don't know. Trying new things. Big Daddy Shin, day 1231. If I can exercise 1,231 days in a row, you can exercise 1,231 days in a row. Because if I could do it, you could do it. And I'm doing it. Yeah, trying new things.